Hey y'all, it's Thursday. We're doing a Thursday email update. On my way to say what's up to Mark at his house, see some of the work on his house, but I figure I'll knock it out as I drive. Let's see, what do we got to talk about today? Reach out to your kids. You know who was gone last night? You know, a lot of kids gone, and the only thing I can say is the encouragement that Mark gave to me is we just got to keep being faithful, regardless of whether they come or not. We can't base our success on the decisions of a 13-year-old kid or a 15-year-old kid, because they're going to let us down, because their decision-making processes aren't always the best. So let's just keep being faithful and allow God to do the rest, because that's what He does. Had one new student out. It's in Ricardo's group, and his name is Tristan, so it's really cool. So Ricardo, make sure you reach out to him. Be sure you're being there early, leaving late, trying to hang out with the kids. If somebody has a basketball, or you just want to be in charge of getting a basketball and you know, keeping one on site. The problem is when I get one, then I walk away from it and then it disappears. But the kids really love a basketball. Cece's talking about getting a volleyball and maybe a volleyball net. That's awesome too. Just whatever to keep the kids kind of hanging out and having a good time somewhere where they're able to, you know, have some time to maybe, you know, play a game or whatever they want to do. Okay, let's talk about tomorrow and this weekend. The yard sale is this weekend. Man, I have a ton of stuff. When I say I have a ton of stuff, I mean I have like, I don't know. I've never done a yard sale at my house with this much stuff. I've only done 2 yard sales before, but this looks like a lot to me. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying I could use some help. I'm trying to get these students to come out. I think we'll have a decent group out, but I don't think we'll have a whole lot. So if you can encourage kids to go to the yard sale, they'll make good money in a short amount of time, and it's really not hard work at all. So they'll just come out tomorrow. We'll set up from about 3 o'clock or as soon as they get out of school till 6, or when we're done, which is normally by 6. And then Saturday morning from 6:30 a.m., we're usually out of there by about noon. We've got everything piled up, and if we have to take a load to the dump or something. A lot of times what I need help with is if somebody has a pickup truck and they can come late, if you know, Deke or Mark or Ricardo or somebody, you can help me take a load to the dump of some of this stuff, either to the dump or to the Goodwill or something. That would help me out a lot. Continue to encourage Encounter. Kids are skeptical right now. I don't know if they just think that it's going to be a waste of money or what, but you know, we're trying our best, and that's all we can do. Just, it's going to be a good time. But yeah, it's not a hotel. It's not like it was in the past. They're doing it different this year. But different doesn't always equate to bad. The Tribeca group is going to be really, really good this year. Brooklyn Lindsay was the speaker that we went to and heard last week, and she's really good. So there's going to be some really good aspects to this thing. So continue to encourage that. Discipleship commitments, keep up on those. Make sure you're taking your time. I hope you've sent out your postcards. Those things were made to be super simple. So I hope that you did do that. Going and visiting, I did it. Cece and Mary and I went and made about 9 visits this last Tuesday, and it was really, really good. I am so glad we did it. I'd love to do it again this next week. If you want to go with me, take the initiative, call me. Let's do it maybe on Tuesday or Monday night. And if I don't hear from you, maybe I'll call you. But I'd really like to go make some home visits, even if we just stop by and just tell them hi. And that's all we really did, Mary and Cece and I. We just waited at the door and said hello, gave them a hug, and most of them were really happy to see us, you know. So it's a little bit awkward at first, but it's really, really worth it. So do that, and don't be afraid to you know, reach out to these kids. They need you. So what else? Just do your commitments one way or the other. Spend the time that you've committed to. Don't hold back on that. Also, take the time to be with your family. Be a leader to your family before you're a leader to students. That's important. And again, continue to pray for the vision. Pray for our kids. I had a letter just at the perfect time. I got a letter in the mail from a parent that just thanked me for the vision that we have and for the fact that we haven't given up on this effort to reach these kids. and she was reading through our vision statement and just said, thank you for what you do for these kids. And that came at a perfect time. It came at a time when I was just really discouraged, and I was feeling like, man, all this work that I've done, and it feels like sometimes nothing is paying off. And it was a great word of encouragement. And I think it was to all of us that are working with teens, to not give up and to know that what we do is being noticed. On the other hand, we have so big of a reason to be doing this. I was at First Priority at the South Dade Park today, doing a mission week, which is where I preached to some of the kids that are from the First Priority Club, and they had pizza and stuff. And I got the opportunity to do it. Had 8 or 9 kids accept Jesus Christ through this event this week, just a few hours ago. But at the same time, there was a fight. Probably 200 or 300 kids were gathered around this huge fight. Cops came in. And that says 2 different things. If you have a heart for young people, that says, man, these kids are lost. And if you don't, you say, man, these are a bunch of punk thugs, and we don't care about them. But I know you. I know your heart. You say, man, we got to help these lost kids. So help me do it. All right? Appreciate you guys. Love you. Have a great day.